wow. Wagwan. Wagwan, wagwan, wagwan. Let me see. It look like y'all seeing way too much. Let me just go ahead and bring that thing closer. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Let me just go ahead and make sure this thing is actually working. You know how we do. Wig up yourself, as make sure you have your things. I'm learning that people show up to my love stream with a notepad to take notes because apparently my bars galore are quotables that lead you. My bars galore are quotables. Yes, which, you know, leads one to dive deep within. I will also share that I watch my own message every day just to make sure that I'm anchoring love all the way. Not only that, these messages are for me too. These messages are for me too. I will literally get my own message from the love stream, something that's relevant, like a wake-up call to myself. Let me tell you something. I've learned that the more you access your higher self, that divinity within, it makes you more capable to explore that darkness, those deep depths, the shadow work. You know? Let me stop whiling. You know, it's just an honor to serve. I'm very excited to be here. I already put the gloves on, so ain't no more touchscreen activities happening. However, my heart is singing. It was 3:33 on my external typer, 11:33 a.m. right now. You can't make this stuff up. Before I even go into today's daily self-love message, I just want you to know that anything that you have in your heart, explore it. Don't ignore it. Speak up and honor yourself in every breath. This love stream intention, a Mercury self-love message to anchor prime timeline with divinely loving actions, was set. I'm sorry, I have somebody being very dramatic tiptoeing beside me like she's in church. Composure. This intention was set on August 28th for 1:44 p.m. And I was watching all the Mercury Day intentions go through, and I was looking at that one like, that is so powerful, right? What Mercury Day will we actually explore that? And it's today. Y'all. The reason I'm even hesitating to start is my heart is racing in anticipation because I know this message is going to be potently profound, juicy, deliciously epic. I know I might be in my feelings because I might have to call myself out on my own foolishness, you know what I'm saying? The thing is, testimony. As I do my best to anchoring my own personal prime timeline, I am exposing all the things about myself that I asked to be exposed. I asked to be shown where I needed to grow. I asked what within me is blocking me from maximizing my true divine potential and exploring my graceful greatness. Let me tell you how I see now. And I'm tackling the growth that I need to be having. So as we explore this daily self-love message, don't mind me if I'm just talking to myself and coaching myself through this moment in real time. Because in this world, quantum leaps and ting, anchoring in the prime timeline, what's up and do? What city you coming through from? Let me shout you out too. We anchor love. So if you can hear my voice as the founder of the Anchor Love crew, setting the intention to anchor love and share this daily self-love message, you're anchoring love too. Whether you're watching live or upon the replay, you're anchoring love same way. I'm a Jamaican Jedi, and this beanie will lower later as I bring the bars in. I might freestyle because I'm learning how to freestyle. I'm daring myself to freestyle on this profile. But I say all that to say I will admit that the most challenging thing for the last 48 hours or so has been to ignore the vexatiousness, the provocations to wrath, the dangling carrots of desperation tempting me to not indulge in the gifts of my current situation. It's so easy to forget. It's so easy to forget the gifts and the miracles that are bountiful around you when you focus on the challenge, the pressure, the friction, the stimulation for growth. See how many ways I just said problems and stress without saying problems and stress? Because me not invite problems and stress in my life. I wield my words wisely. All right, I'm ready for the message. Now I'm ready. Remember, opportunity favors a prepared mind. Prepare plus do my best equals peace of mind. The math is mathing. In this divine mathematics of this life that we're living, I take my time. While we got number 32 and 33 again, and it was 6:33 on the clock when I said that, you know I can't even skip and go to another one, right? We are reiterating these messages as we anchoring the prime timeline, right? With divinely loving actions, meaning I'm going to choose love. Not only am I going to choose self-love, I'm going to be mindful of the ones that pour love into me. Number 32. I walk my true purpose and I taught the words of my soul. I live my truth and my truth is love. I'm just going to say one thing as I hold myself accountable in this moment. Big girl things, right? The road to hell is paved with good intentions when you don't have clarity and when you don't do your shadow work. So if you know you need clarity in a situation but you're doing your best to move with loving intentions, I implore you, as you live your truth and you know your truth is love, remember other people might not take it that way. So make sure you're sure when you say what you say. As you taught the words of your soul, be mindful of the way that they're being received and the language that the other person speaks, so that there's no discombobulation, misrepresentation, or miscommunication. You feel me? I am a love warrior and I let my inner tiger roar. Let me tell you something. I'm roaring and rearing and ready to go. That's all I have to say about that. Not the freestyle bars kicking in. That's a production. Hi Laura. That's a production from Soul Connect. Ooh. The mouse just worked with my gloves. I love it. 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 Y'all remember that? At the bottom of the deck, before I even start shuffling, being mindful 4.2, love is the motivation. Let me tell you something. We're all different. And no matter how much love you have towards someone, no matter how much you think you're doing your best to express love, they may not even get the message and they might just be hurt. I had a 7-hour conversation with a sister the other night. And I'm not gonna say it started with you hurt me, I can't believe you did that, but we definitely addressed that. And I learned that my words, even though I say them with the most loving intention possible, are easily misconstrued. I know I'm not doing all these affirmations. That's a lot of affirmations. 2, 4, 6, 8, 12 affirmations from the resonation deck. Oh, we're doing this though. You know why we're doing this? Because it add up to 13. And apparently, I'm learning that Actually, this is me in real time using my shamanic gifts to glean personal messages for my own mission. Wagwan, what city are you in? I'm realizing that the reason these messages are so loaded lately with all these tons of affirmations is because the people need the messages, duh. I'm here to serve. And I need the messages too. Because the big message is you got a lot of work to do. You got a lot to say. So don't play. And don't be shy. I'm very shy. People don't think I'm shy because I'm 6 foot tall Jamaican Jedi with a natural boombox voice. But my obedience to serve the divine, most high creator of all things is the only way people think I'm not shy, because I just show up and show out, right? That's because my faith way strong. It is what it is. I am not shy about being transparent about my journey and as I learn and grow, in the hopes that somebody might not even make the mistakes that I've made before. Just save yourself that trouble, for real. All that trouble and that pain that I experienced, I would not even wish that on my worst enemy. I don't even know if I have a worst enemy, because I'm grateful for all the people that hurt me, because I am the me now because of the me then, and everything that I've experienced has molded me to be this version of myself you see before you today. Look at all these blinking affirmations, y'all. Alright, let me bust through. I'm not even gonna act like I'm not gonna bust through fast. There's a lot of affirmations. So as we dive into this Mercury self-love message to anchor prime timeline with divinely loving actions. First of all, anchoring a prime timeline with divinely loving actions before we even going into the message, to understand the nature of this intention that has been set. We're in a time now where the lies have the masses discombobulating and living a false reality. If you're not in tune to nature, being purposeful in the harmony of nature, you might have to ask yourself how much of your reality is false, a farce, fake. That being said, knowing that manipulation is real, because I will manipulate flour into delicious dumpling depending on how I feel, we know that we've got to do things in a certain way. So anchoring the prime timeline with divinely loving actions is all mind. Because everything springs forth from our consciousness. And if you choose to hold yourself accountable for the life you live, you'll know that everything you wanted, you got, including your current situation. The problem is sometimes we don't want the right things, and sometimes we don't really know what we want. Sometimes we know exactly what we want, and when we get it, we don't like it. All these things, I just want to say that anchoring the prime timeline in that divinely loving way using our actions means refusing everything that is not the prime timeline. Let's grow. Being mindful 4.3, let me go ahead first with the bottom of the deck resonations, because we do have a master number 22 here. Reveal and heal 2.2, ask the tough questions. I started my day off like that. And reap the rich reward of clarity. So if you want to anchor in the prime timeline, there can be no murky details. There's no room for gray area. Quantum leaping, oh, we're going to be mindful of every atom that's present. So we ask the tough questions to make sure we get the clarity we need, because we don't operate in assumptions. When you assume, you make an ass out of you and me. Being present 3.1, live in love. For me, the prime timeline is, I love to see my people living in love. Like I win say. Or one love, one heart. Like Bob Marley. Synchronicity 2.7, confidence empowers faith. Earlier I was talking about faith. I am building my confidence every time I take a leap of faith and I reap the rich reward. Synchronicity 2.7. See the natural harmony and the beauty in the moment you're in, where your faith has brought you where you need to be. So you must empower your faith with confidence. Step out on faith. Synchronicity all over the place. We got Synchronicity 1.3 and Synchronicity 3.1. Since they're flip mode together, we're going to do them together. Synchronicity 3.1, things always align. And they do. Synchronicity 1.3, I look so I can see. So if things always align and I look so I can see, I must look for the alignment I desire. Because beauty is in the eye of the beholder, and so is perfection, and so is love, and so is opportunity, and so is divinity. In that same token, so are faults, so are problems, so is stress. You look so you can see. You look for your key, you look for your key. You choose to look so you can see. So since I know things always align, I'm looking for the alignment I desire so I can anchor in that prime timeline. I gotta jump right into the synchronicity affirmation right here next to it. Align with gratitude. So not only do things always align, I'm gonna look so I can see and align with gratitude and being grateful for the alignment. Inner child 1.6, I protect me. Synchronicity 1.5, let it resonate. See, things always align. When you see the alignment, let it resonate. Revealing you 1.3 is here. Feel feelings fully. Your feelings are your emotional compass. And if your compass guides you on your journey, then I would implore you to feel feelings fully as a part of asking the tough questions as well. Because it's the feelings that I was feeling that I dived in fully that allow me to see the questions that I need to ask that were tough. So reveal and heal 4.1, round 4, graduation, level up energy. Ask the tough questions with be bold and brazen. Be authentic without apology, in order. It literally came out in order. Trailblaze the path to your prime timeline, and only you know what that looks like. What's the prime timeline? 1919 and the other timer just now. Bumbleclot as a time bender. I can't even make this up. My mind is blown at the magnitude of synchronicities that I've been experiencing recently. The prime timeline for me, is where my heart and mind harmonize seamlessly, gracefully, elegantly. The flow state is great as I am effortlessly positioned to create, to give and receive love while standing in divine feminine authority. What does your prime timeline look like? You alone know. And since you are the only one that knows, let's dive into these inner child affirmations that jumped out. There's a lot of affirmations. Did I mention being mindful 4.3, the final affirmation in season 1, because being mindful is the final topic in the discussion? I do my best, so no regrets. That's the best way to live your life if you want to have a light heart. I'm just saying. The only affirmation from the foundation deck. Enough said. To anchor in your prime timeline, you gotta leave regrets behind. I experienced regret for the first time the other day as I saw that the construction in Overtown was so far underway that the full destruction of the original bridge that they used to desecrate that city had been totally eradicated. And my intention that I set in 2022 to take pictures in a gown from the 1920s did not come through. However, the magnitude of the intention was revealed as I dove deep within to find out why it never happened. It never happened because as soon as I set the intention to do it, I was met with unfathomable amounts of friction. My life turned upside down. I have to stop, drop, and roll. I don't look like what I've been through. I don't look like what I'm growing through. Straight like that. So I say all that to say, as I decided to heal what's being revealed, which is my first time in my life experiencing regret. I've made so many mistakes. I never felt regret before. So I was feeling feelings fully and thing, and I realized a solution at hand. That it's almost like the divine had it planned this whole time to flow this way, for me to dress up in the 1920s outfit under this big giant futuristic new bridge that's underway. Because we're in an age of editors, and I have so many pictures and footage of testimonies under the bridge talking about the construction and showing the progress, that it's divine how this has aligned. So as I let it resonate that I am on time, let it resonate, because things always align. And I am authentic without apology. I'm going to be bold and brazen as I step out on that construction site in a long gown. And maybe I just need to make this a movement of divinely feminine beings that want to stand 10 toes down and make a statement that we will not forget the history. And we'll not let them get away with the foolishness. I fondly recall my youth, inner child 1.4, as I anchoring the prime timeline. I realize more and more in every moment these days that I am full circle living my youth. Remembering how much I used to love to sing growing up. Unlearning the ones that inspired me to feel some kind of way about my own voice and not want to sing for a long time. See, that's the power of Inner Child 1.4's affirmation. It's not just saying I recall my youth, I reminisce, and I remember. No, I fondly recall my youth, meaning I reflect with loving eyes on the journey that created the foundation for this person that I am now. This Mercury self-love message to anchor prime timeline with divinely loving actions was set as a way to communicate to the world that I am ready to step fully into my role as activator, amplifier, break every chain, breaker of chains, breaker of stereotypes, creator of new paradigms. All these things. Who am I to act like I did not put in the work? Who am I to act like I did not put in the work? That would be folly of me. Be authentic without apology might just be Lady Chainsaw's favorite affirmation, as she likes to keep it raw and give the people what they are asking for. You see me? Today I'm feeling in a different kind of mood. Even though I'm feeling crude, I won't be lewd. You know, it's all about the art of the lady. T-A-O, everything is Tao. The art of make you say wow. Lisa Leggz in the plizzle for shizzle. Uncle Love crew, you know the dizzle. We're the alchemy squad. With gratitude every day for raging a new path through the forces and the realms. It's not even a mystery. And as you look around, it's so profound as we can see the changes unfolding. And I just want to stay close to the ground. Keeping grounded as I fly in orbit, like a light heart orbit. Yes, Because when you focus on the best and ignore the rest, you'll find that you might pass every test, even the ones that you thought you failed. Because we are the culmination of everything we've experienced through our own existence, our whole existence even. And sometimes we just act in love and don't even know the reason. That's like the obedience that I be talking about. How obedience is the gift that keeps on giving, because we don't know any time that we're going about, we might pass an angel that's living as a human, barely disguised. Yeah, yeah. You don't know Lisa Leggz crew. Is the Uncle of crew come through? Uncle of crew VIP. Front row on Clubhouse. See, if you build it, they'll come. So keep building because they're coming. Don't watch the likes or the algorithm. Tap into your own natural flow, your rhythm even, as you learn and grow. Don't be a slave to these devices or your vices. Just continue to strive. Strive harder. Strive lovingly. As you pursue every day, you might even try the Ankle of Crew way. Using gratitude to uplift your mood and letting love always exude. Because as we live in love, creating the love that we want to see in the world and watching the whole thing unfurl, it's like we already knew all of this was coming. We are our own self-fulfilled prophecy. God willing, I'm going to keep striving. And these heathens gonna keep hiding as they throw their stone and hide their hand. But infield Trilly, the Trill Philly, is here to play in the sand and bring them through like they are at the beach. Because the water have to reach. I'm a chill though, because they're not ready for that in-Trill Philly. In-Trill Philly, the Trill Philly flow. Because as she infiltrates in the most trill way, when they find out it's too late, I don't know what else to say. So I'm going to just end this transmission right away. No delay. All roads lead to art of healing. Gratitude. It's an honor to serve.